I can go for 5 or 6 days without bathing or brushing my teeth. Well, if that declaration grosses you out even just a little bit, you're not alone. I'm right there with you. As they say, just because you can do a thing doesn't mean that you should do a thing. Hey guys, Todd here and welcome to Hiking a Different Path. On most of the section hikes that I've done on the AT, it was common to go for 4 or 5 days in need of a shower. Now, I say that with a mixture of pride and disdain. AT thru hikers are notorious for their, shall we say, unique aromas. While the hiker gets used to their personally curated brand of stench, the rest of the world, depending on their proximity and immersion in polite society, will not. On a section hike with my son from Deep Gap to the Knock on the final half day, as we were just about a mile from the NOC, the Nantahala River Complex, we stopped for a short water break. I looked at my boy and commented, "Son, we're close enough to the Knock that we can smell it." But then again, that's probably just us. So we were both 5 days removed from anything that looked like soap or a modern shower, and we were paying the olfactory penalty for the social infraction. We stank. The shower we had at the Knock bathhouse was, by comparison to Hearth and Home, a lousy shower. However, in that moment of reunited bliss with the smell of something far sweeter, you would have thought we were showering at the Ritz-Carlton. It was glorious. We couldn't help ourselves but to leave extra quarters for whoever followed and managed to take care of a newly formed trail friend by the name of Gourmet as we waited for my family to show up for lunch on the river. Hygiene on the trail is a luxury and, in some respects, a necessity. So what should you take in the way of a hygiene kit for a thru hike? Well, as the term personal hygiene implies, whatever you want to take. I can tell you that deodorant is of no use on the hike. Your funk is going to overpower even the best modern science can manage. Save the weight. Leave it at the house. You can always return to the practice when you re-enter polite society 6 months later. So what am I carrying in my hygiene kit? Why am I even setting up a hygiene kit? Well, like a lot of the gear that I will use through the course of the day, I want to keep things on the outside of my pack for ease of access. I want to brush my teeth after eating my big meals and other personal care moments throughout the day. So a dry bag becomes a benefit. Now, I'll do a separate video tutorial on putting together a dry bag. So let's go through the items that I'm taking in my kit. First up is a simple camp towel. Now, this is a small cotton towel that I'll use for many camp cleaning uses, from cook kits to my person. Now, as you'll see in a moment, I can wash this towel as desired to make its use more practical. Contact lens cases, solution, and a magnifying glass. I wear contacts, but I choose to take them out when I sleep. Now, the magnifying glass may be stumping some of you guys, but it's a useful tool when I put my contacts back in each morning to ensure that they're not flipped inside out and thus too uncomfortable to wear. Next up, we have head slick, and this is repackaged along with a disposable razor. Another obvious characteristic is I go topless. I've been shaving my head for 20 years, and no one was more surprised that my head was round than I was. In truth, it's hard to cover up something that pretty. Anyway, repackaging the head slick is enough to last for several weeks. The use of the razor, well, that's obvious. Dr. Bonner's concentrated soap repackaged. Now, Dr. Bonner's concentrated soap is widely known in outdoor circles. It is a go-to for many hikers, backpackers, and campers of all levels. Because it's a concentrate and it's biodegradable, a little bit will go a long way. By repackaging into the smaller bottle, I can handle cleaning needs, both hygiene and laundry related. Toothpaste tablets. Now, good dental hygiene is more important than many may know. This small package is enough for me to brush my teeth 2 or 3 times a day, with more to come in each resupply package. Mouthwash chews. Listerine chews are super great to me. I love that fresh feeling, if for no other reason than killing germs, they're worth the weight penalty that some may wish to imply. Bamboo toothbrush. The gratuitous bamboo toothbrush. Not sure I'll cut the handle down or even stick with this option. The bristles on this one seem a little bit soft for my preference, so it'll likely be replaced with another option. The only thing not pictured in this kit is a spare pair of eyeglasses when in camp and not wearing my contacts. All in, the Hygiene kit shakes out to around 10.5 ounces or 297 grams. As I said, each person's preference for what they would take on a hike for hygiene purposes is personal and different. So what would you include in your kit? What would you pull out? Be sure to comment below, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe and be sure and hit that bell notification as well. And until next week, take a hike, love somebody along the way.